Hey dudes, CI here. So Zoa had a really interesting video this week where she talked about whether she wasn't sure if she qualified as a nerd anymore. She was really feeling down about it too. She was like, a real nerd would do, this and that, and I don't do those things, so am I even a nerd? I don't know what I am anymore. And I really felt sympathy for her. And it's asking these questions about who you are is part of being a person. Everyone does it. But there were some interesting comments. I think it was Nathan who said, you don't have to be a nerd about everything. You can be a nerd about the things that you want to be a nerd about. And I thought that was great advice. And I thought I would come on today and talk about one specific example. This is from my life. I am a music nerd. I'm a huge music nerd, and I love being a music nerd. But am I nerdy about everything that music nerds are nerdy about? No, I'm not. I am nerdy about the things I want to be nerdy about, and then there are other music things that I don't give a fuck about. Here's an example. Labels. This is a huge thing for a lot of music nerds. They get so excited. Oh, this song is off of this album on this label. Oh, this is off the Sure Shot label. Or, oh, this is on the Waterglass label. Or, oh, this is on the Golden Spoon label. I don't give a fuck what label it is. They love this. They are so happy to talk about, oh yeah, you should really check out the Sure Shot label. It is so good. Tell me the band, tell me the song, and tell me if it's awesome. Actually, don't even tell me if it's awesome. I'll listen to it and I'll decide if it's awesome. And you know what I don't care about? What fucking label they recorded on. I don't give a shit. But these people, they love it. You can actually listen to there's this DJ out there. He puts out a podcast with lots of great music. And when he comes on the mic and talks about them, he always lists the label that it was on and how hard it was for him to find the album and how rare it is and how it's from this year and this label and that label and this year and how rare it was. And I'm like, oh my God, just put a fucking bullet in my head. I don't give a fuck how hard this album was to find. I don't care what label it was on. But are these guys wrong? No, they're not wrong. They want to nerd out on the music labels. This guy on his podcast, he nerds out on the music labels. My friend Matt, he nerds out on music labels. Me, I don't care. I want to know who the band is. I want to know what the song is. I do want to know what year it came out. That's interesting to me because I can, then place it in comparison to all these other types of music. The label, I don't give a fuck. But these people do. They want to nerd out on that, so that's okay. I guess I will let them nerd out on it without, raising too big a fuss. I will judge them mentally. I am judging them right now. I am judging them harshly. But I'll probably keep my mouth shut about it because, they're enjoying it. They get great pleasure nerding out about record labels. I don't understand it, but fine, whatever. So maybe this relates to the whole conversation with Zoa. You don't have to nerd out on everything. If some dude wants to nerd out on that particular thing, fine, let him. Be happy for him. He gets to nerd out on that. You don't have to. You can nerd out on the things you want to nerd out on. It's that way for me and music labels. I want to nerd out on other musical things. I choose not to nerd out about that. Is that wrong? No. Everybody's allowed to nerd out on whatever they want, and they can still call themselves a nerd. So, that's my take. That's my story. I'm a nerd. I'm just not a nerd for labels. Zoa, you're a nerd. You're just not a nerd for blank and blank and blank. You're a nerd for other stuff, and you're awesome. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'll see you next week.